devastated. Like, I just left here. So I never leave my house expecting to come back and then not be here.
An Iraq War veteran and mother of 3 loses everything in a Christmas morning fire. The family's Meriwether County house was donated by Operation Homefront after she returned to the States. Now Yatika Hunt is in North Carolina. She was visiting family when she got the devastating news around 1 a.m. And on top of processing what happened, she's now forced to figure out what's next.
My heart is gone. I have like this just area where I'm just in disbelief still. Like I keep looking at it like, doesn't make sense. I don't understand.
Loved ones have started a GoFundMe page for the family to raise enough of the insurance deductible, as well as a little extra to help the family through this difficult time. If you would like to help, we have more information on how you can do so at fox5atlanta.com. Developing news tonight on a story we brought you earlier this month. There's been an arrest in a deadly hit and run that claimed the life of a Barrow County man. Marvin Barnes was struck and killed on December 3rd while walking near his house on Jefferson Road. And Sandy Wilson has been on the run ever since. Fox 5's Will Nunley visited the Barnes family today as news of the arrest came down. And Will, this has to be a difficult time for the entire family.
Oh, Marissa, you can imagine, and Wilson is considered the prime suspect, according to police. And this just happened December 3rd. When we visited the Barnes home today, there were no signs of Christmas, just a memorial on the hearth. But the family says word of this arrest in its own way is an answer to a Christmas prayer. Christmas Eve brought news that the Barnes family has been painfully, prayerfully waiting to hear.
Well, the sheriff called me, Judge Smith, and he told me that she had been apprehended. And he would talk to me in detail afterwards, after the holidays.
She is Sandy Michelle Wilson. Investigators believe Wilson was behind the wheel of a car that struck 66-year-old Marvin Barnes and his dog, killing them both on December 3rd. Investigators say Wilson fled the scene and has been on the run ever since. For Marvin's widow, Debbie, the arrest is an answered prayer.
It was what I had prayed for, because that exact morning I had already prayed about it. And I asked God to deliver this woman and bring her to justice, because I didn't want my husband's death to be in vain.
In the weeks since his death, Debbie Barnes says the community has wrapped their arms around their entire family.
It's been an outpour of people coming in after the fact, and that's good, because that's when we need them most. And people are still coming here.
The news brought a moment of resolution, a next step during a painful month and somber holiday.
He would have been up fixing breakfast this morning. And then secondly, we'd have a tree up. We have nothing but this candy that was given to us that resembles Christmas in our house. There's a void, and he's missed very much.
For this widow and her family, the focus now turns to the long legal process ahead and having to relive what she says are unforgettable moments that changed her entire family.
She knew she hit my husband. Her car cut off. She cranked it back up. And then, as my daughter said, she left him in my neighbor's driveway like trash.
The Barnes family says their Christmas wish is for more prayer, for strength, and resolve in the days ahead.
I would ask them that they pray in their prayers for our family to have strength and that justice be served.
It's unclear tonight what bond, if any, will be granted for Wilson. She faces a list of charges including first-degree vehicular homicide, felony hit and run, reckless driving, failure to report, and several others. The sheriff's office says she was captured without incident. From the live desk, Will Nunley, Fox 5 News.
And so many are praying for peace and healing for that family. Thanks for that report, Will.